Hey, so I made a video, and of course YouTube took it down. Hey, this is Tom with Tom's Talk Show. This is my companion channel to Tom's Tech Show, and I made a video the other day, about a guy that Joe Rogan interviewed. I don't think you can say the guy's name. He was involved from the very beginning of the cold season, so it was very interesting. I think you can find it over on Rumble, but that's about it. But the other interesting thing is that with all the removals of Joe Rogan's videos, he's kind of moved over to GETTR, right? So this is people who want to express themselves freely and be able to talk freely are moving off the major platforms. They're moving off Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They're moving away because they're not allowing, I mean, I don't want to, I would say don't incite violence to anyone, right, on any platform. That's against the law. That's called assault. You've heard of assault and battery? Well, the assault part is just you saying, I'm going to do something to you. That's assault. Battery is actually doing it, but assault is actually illegal. So, okay, we'll just, support regular laws. But the things they're talking about, trying to do, what's hate speech, whose definition is hate speech, all these things, if you're not inciting violence to someone or saying you're going to incite violence to anyone, I think you should have your opinion. You should be able to say what you want to say. And that's, freedom. It may not be productive, what you're saying. And ideally, if what you're saying is bad or wrong, then there'll be enough pushback in the system of just society to either ignore it so you never get any attention and it goes away, or to completely combat against it and say, you're wrong, what you're speaking is wrong. But we can't do that without a free flow of ideas, right? So now 500,000 followers. People follow Joe Rogan to GETTR. So even, here's my GETTR account, say 700,000 GETTR's users is a great awakening. I don't know about that. I just think Joe Rogan has a huge following. He's got, a ton of people on Twitter and everything else. And if he's going to go try something else, then people will follow. What do they stay? I don't know. Who knows if they stay? It depends on if Joe Rogan maintains his activity, right? And that's the problem, is if you go somewhere and you start posting content there and then stop, then people are going, well, this was pointless, and then they leave. So, and if the goal would be to eventually, the only post that you see on Twitter from him is, go see this GETTR post, go see this GETTR post, and not actually post anything, and actually make a move, actually make a shift. So the other thing, and it's just kind of interesting, all these, people leaving the main platforms. I mean, I never check Facebook anymore. There's no real reason to. Maybe my family might put something up there, or something like that. But it's just, I don't even bother with it anymore at all. I mean, the other interesting thing is another, known to be conservative, probably libertarian person is Steven Crowder, and he has pushed all of his videos and stuff now up to Rumble because they don't, take him down or anything like that, like YouTube does all the time. He's always in YouTube jail, all the time. He'll say one thing wrong that they don't like. They won't explain why they don't like it, but I mean, my video got taken down for medical misinformation. I was just repeating what the guy said. Right? I was just saying, hey, this is what he's saying, and it's very interesting. But that's obviously medical information to repeat something else, that somebody else said. But anyway, here's, I mean, Crowder's getting consistently, 100 plus, 1,000 views, has been getting more and more and more. So they've started down here with 100,000, 80,000, 50,000 views, and then up here 237,000 views. I mean, they've been getting really good moving, and I think these views here will also fluctuate depending on whether they're still on YouTube. Some of these systems, I mean, they they work. But for the live view, I mean, sometimes if you join something live and you're late joining it on Rumble, you can't like zoom back to the beginning. It kind of fails a little bit. Where YouTube, you can go back to the beginning and start it over and catch up. So there's some things that, technology-wise, they may have to work out on some of these other systems, but they will catch up. They will be able to, get there. I mean, Steven Crowder has 589,000 subscribers on Rumble. So that's 500,000 subscribers. And now we have another 500,000 people from, Joe Rogan moving over to, GETTR. So, I mean, I'm starting to post across different things. I tried Minds for a while, but that just kind of fizzled a little bit for me. So, I do cross-post. I'm going to start cross-posting all videos from this channel in case they get taken down to Rumble. So if you can't find anything here, then it'll definitely be over on Rumble, and I'll post that on Twitter. And I'll post it on GETTR. So now you get all these different things you have to post on just to try and get information out to people for whoever's following you or not following you, or, or whatever. So just interesting. I think soon, Facebook renaming themselves to Meta is eventually going to kind of, it's like the death of something. It's like, well, we have to rename ourselves so that people don't know that we suck. And, well, you're still going to suck even though you have a different name, right? So we'll try some of these other ones. I mean, definitely, 700,000 people moving over to GETTR is a good amount of people. So, we'll see. I mean, if some of these other, I really don't care if, they say, oh, it's, only right wing or whatever kind of things, more conservative over here on, GETTR, which I really don't want. I want both sides. I want to be able to talk, right? You want to be able to have a conversation. So if everybody moves to GETTR, great. I mean, Joe Rogan has a very diverse audience, and maybe that will help, to get some of these, maybe some other more liberal person will move over to GETTR and bring some others over, and then that will help with the conversation. I hate things being in just an echo chamber because then you don't get everything. But on Twitter, Facebook, and now YouTube is just starting to be one side, just the echo chamber on one side, and I don't like that. We need to move and have it be both sides. All right. So there we go. That's as much as I can say about the whole Joe Rogan thing. I think you say anything more about his videos that are being removed from YouTube gets your videos also removed because, it's a free and open platform. No, it's not. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care.